It's once again time to dive into the comments and see what fantastic responses you guys left on our videos. Well, we're off to a good start. Welcome to Comic Misconceptions, I'm Scott, and every now and again I like to dedicate a video to you guys and all the great responses you leave on our videos, but I gotta tell you, there are significantly more of you guys than when I first started doing this who are leaving fantastic and insightful comments on the videos, and so I feel like I want to do more of these comment response videos more frequently, so I want to propose an idea to you guys. I want to do a Monday show that's all about comment responses on the previous week's videos. That way we're not waiting months in between doing these comment response things, but it's every single week, so it's a little bit more relevant. If you think this is a good idea, you want to try it out a little bit, then hit that thumbs up button down there, and if you have any questions or concerns, then leave it in the comments below and I'll try to address them all. But now we move on to your comments, and again, as I always do, I'm just gonna apologize for all of the names that I will definitely be pronouncing wrong. First, let's talk about Deadpool. On our video about whether or not Deadpool is a mutant, Adam Hayden said that in Deadpool vs. Thanos #2, there's a panel where Rocket is scanning Deadpool and it specifically says that he is a mutant. And this kind of points to the idea that yes, Deadpool is a mutant, not a mutate. I want really badly to accept this as fact, but I also think logically it could just be scanning the mutant DNA in his body, not necessarily declaring that he is a mutant outright or that he was born a mutant. So I don't know, that's a tough one for me. What do you guys think? Similarly, there were a lot of you guys who pointed out that in Deadpool's early days, he was referred to as a mutant. He was supposed to be a mutant originally, and it was only when they went back and told his origin that they changed it to a mutate. So I guess that kind of goes with whatever headcanon you want to accept, Deadpool as a mutant or a mutate. On the video we did about why Deadpool speaks in yellow speech bubbles can doodle, and like a lot of you guys pointed out that you thought it was because it was supposed to represent this idea that Deadpool can break the fourth wall and speak directly to the reader because of like those little yellow caption boxes that can also convey information to the reader. And I like this, but I don't think that it's true, because Deadpool's yellow speech bubbles came about in 1997 for the first time, but he didn't break the fourth wall for the first time until 1999. So if it is true, they were really thinking ahead with the character, but I don't think that's true. It's nice, I don't think it's true. On the Real Origins video we did of She-Hulk, Yonatan Rotbach, sorry for that pronunciation by the way, said that I forgot to mention another inspiration for the character. She-Hulk is the female counterpart to Hulk and was also inspired by the Bionic Woman, who was the female counterpart to the Bionic Man. And I've heard this so many places, just can't find a source for it. And I really wish I could find a source for it. So if you guys know any credible source that says that this is fact, please let me know in the comments, because I would love it to be true. On a very recent video we did about whether or not Batman could be an actual literal knight, Light Yagami and a ton of you guys said that I should have mentioned Gotham by Gaslight. So if you've never heard of it, let me just give you the cliff notes. Basically, it's an Elseworld story, which means it's not in the main continuity. It's like Batman in Victoria era Batman, and he fights Jack the Ripper as one of his first cases. And I'm not gonna spoil any more than that because I like it a lot. But the idea is that if Batman stopped Jack the Ripper, then that alone should be enough to qualify him for a knighthood, and I think I would agree with that. I didn't forget to mention it. I chose not to mention it because it just felt too out there to use as an example, because it's very different from the Batman that we know. But I did specify that I wasn't going to stick to any strict continuity, so yeah, probably should have brought it up. Still counts. A few months back we did a video about Professor X and why he's paralyzed, and both Jeremy Higgins and Decembirth brought up the animated series and said the reason why Professor X is paralyzed in those is a lot simpler than what I proposed in the video, and that is that his telepathy is linked to his ability to walk. So when he loses his powers, he gains the ability to walk, and when he has his powers, he can't walk. And I don't mention the animated stuff very often in videos, but I feel like maybe I should, because in the video we did about Wonder Woman and the invisible jet, TheNinjaDC mentioned that in the animated Wonder Woman movie it had a different origin about how it was flown in by Steve Trevor, and then the Amazons fixed it up and put some of their magic on it, and then it was invisible. Plus, I know a lot of you guys commented about how she got the invisible jet in a different animated movie, Crisis on Two Earths, where she stole it from Owlman, essentially. So yeah, I don't know. Should I mention animated movies more on the videos, or should I just stick to the comics? What do you guys think? And lastly, we have one of my favorite comments from last week's video about Spider-Man and whether great power really does mean great responsibility. If you recall, we talked about how Peter Parker and Doc Ock see responsibility in different ways, whereas Peter is very proactive and tries to help people no matter what, and Doc Ock, when he was in Peter's body, spent more time on his personal life, spent more time on his, family and friends and job, and less time going out and saving people. Natakupl suggests that both Peter Parker and Doc Ock see responsibility in the same way, but remember, Doc Ock, in order to become Spider-Man, had to kill Peter Parker. So while Doc Ock does spend less time as Spider-Man and more time as Peter Parker, he's not neglecting his duties. He is still helping other people. He's helping Peter Parker by making sure that his life lives up to its fullest potential by getting his own business, getting a, doctorate, helping the relationship he has with his family and friends. He's doing all of that as a service to Peter, because at the end of the day, that's whose name is going to be remembered for all those things. It's Peter Parker. It's not Doctor Octopus. He's not serving himself in that sense. He is still serving others. And I think that is a fantastic way to look at it. And I really wish I had thought of that, because that is brilliant. That'll be it for this week, everyone. Thank you so much for writing some fantastic comments. And once again, if you like the idea of having a show on Mondays dedicated to comment responses, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or concerns, just let me know in the comments below. We'll try to hammer it all out, get all the details out there. We probably won't do it this following Monday, because then it would be a comment response to comment responses. We'll probably wait a week if we do it at all. And if you like these comment response videos, we've done a few of them before. Check out this one on Jason Todd and quantum leaping, or this one about when Tony Stark first revealed his identity to the public. They're both great. They both feature your comments. Go check them out. And hey, if this is your first time here at NerdSync, hit that big sexy subscribe button so you don't miss out on all the videos that we put out every single week for you guys to make learning about comics a little bit more fun and entertaining. Once again, I'm Scott, and I will see you guys right here on Friday for another video. See ya.